Testing, testing. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone in the house and everyone on the Facebook and YouTube. Today, your teacher monk is LP'Klint. Please welcome LP'Klint. Bow, bow, bow.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, just in case. She sells seashells by the seashore. You guys hear okay? Uh, or one of my favorites. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. This is how I always mic check. Usually not usually not on stream, but good to see you all. And I had a feeling we were gonna need more chairs, but but it's great to be here with you all back in New Jersey. Last Saturday, for me at least. As of course you guys know, this class is always here. We have wonderful instructors who do their best, and I'm just lucky because I already speak English. So you have to think of how amazing they're learning a second language and doing their best. But even if you don't understand, just sit, meditate, feel the good energy. As I know for today, we do have a lot of some new meditators. The good thing is meditation is very, very simple. So just to help our newer members, first off, introduce myself. I'm LP'Klint. Yeah, you have to look at the screen. I'm not endorsed by Geico. I just thought it was a fun picture. So it's Venerable Clint, LP'Klint, or LP'Klint. In general, I just like to do it this way. And overall, when it comes to meditation, let's see. We tend to think of people sitting like this, right? Meditating in that sitting position. It doesn't actually need to be that way. Instead, first, we should know why we meditate. First, we hear this a lot. It relieves stress, helps us feel happier. And when you're happier, you tend to be healthier. It's pretty true. Okay, if you're not stressing, you're able to regenerate the way you should. But when you're stressed, it brings out the wrong hormone, causing us to start to wrinkle, start to age. But when you start to meditate, you have your calm, your peace, you actually look younger. Don't believe me? So remember that picture a while ago? This was 11 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that funny? Unfortunately, they just moved our other master's picture, who is like 72 in that picture. But But anyways, overall, when we meditate, we need to just relax, take it easy. So before even starting, we always have expectations. What we think is going to happen, what we think or know is supposed to happen. But what I tell you is throw it away, okay? Throw away the expectations. You don't need them. Let them go. Forget about them completely because they're just in the way. They end up holding you back. So if you think you're meditating, you're like, oh, I got to feel inner peace. I got to feel inner peace. You're not going to feel inner peace. That expectation holds you back. Just like, oh, I'm gonna see, like many Buddhists will think of the Buddha, like it's your meditation object. Oh, I'm gonna see the Buddha. I don't see. You're not gonna see it. So instead, enjoy, experience, not expectate. Okay. And then, what's important is meditation itself. It's just relaxation. Many people don't teach it this way, but it's relaxation of the body and the mind. So allow yourself to really relax. So one way to do it, relax every part of your body. Feel like you're on vacation or you're sitting on your favorite chair. Like be comfortable, all right? So that's why we have chairs, we have mats. Feel free to adjust, add, tweak, whatever works for you. Make it feel comfortable. But at the same time, not too relaxed, okay? If you're too relaxed, you go, no, no, no. And as I mentioned to some of you already, sleeping is not a problem in meditation. Snoring is. Okay. So of course, if you do fall asleep, let's just make it an understanding that if the person next to you falls asleep and they start to snore, all you have to do is just gently tap their hand. That's all it takes. Okay. You don't have to go, wake up. Okay. Because in meditation, When you fall asleep, you're not that far gone, okay? It only takes a little tap and you'll hear, almost always, a deep breath is what happens. And then they go into normal mode. Or, and then it continues, then maybe another tap, okay? So just understand, it's okay. Don't feel bad. It's natural. It's normal. So from there, we have a focus point. The focus point is what we call the center of the body. It's in the middle of your abdomen, just about here. All right? Or you can see in the screen as that little point. This point right here in your abdomen. Knowing this is the center, that's good enough. When we're meditating, you have to go, I'm not there yet, not quite there yet. You don't have to do that, okay? As we meditate, just know it's in this area. Good enough. Kind of like if you drop your keys in the pond. You're going to search in the pond, right? You're not going to search outside. So as long as you know, okay, it's in the pond, that's good enough, all right? At least you're going the right direction. That's all it takes. And from there, we want that focus because it's actually a way to help you bring about a lot of energy and power. So imagine you want to light a match using the sunlight. How do we do it? Usually some kind of lens, a magnifying glass, right? What does the lens do? It focuses the light into a single point, and then poof, we have fire, right? So just like meditation, it's that same kind of idea. When we have our mind balanced, relaxation and awareness, you don't have to force your mind to do anything. Just like the magnifying glass. You don't force it into position. It's just the right distance, the right angle. And then, poof, it works. Okay? So, continuing on, we talked about the body. How do you relax the mind? So, we want all our thoughts to disappear. So everyone stop thinking. Almost immediately. How do I stop thinking? This is the nature of the mind. It loves to think. So we know it's a lot easier said than done. So instead of stopping everything, bring it down to just one thing. Something simple, easy, anything at all. So an example, maybe a crystal ball, the sun, the full moon. Maybe you like a football. That works too. Scoops of ice cream. I actually use this with kids a lot. Like think of your favorite scoop of ice cream, okay? Your favorite flavor. No, okay. And some of them are like, I can taste it. I can taste it. I'm like, good job. Let it be fun, enjoyable, relaxing. Or maybe your favorite earrings or even your favorite car. So for many of you that know me already, the Lamborghini was actually my meditation object as a kid. It was my favorite car as a teenager, really. And it was a 97 model. And it was bright red, racing spoiler, and even had those doors like a DeLorean that opened up like this. So it was very, very detailed in my mind. As my teenage mind became more calm, the object also became more general. So from Lamborghini to just car, to wheel, to lug nut. Not sure why lug nut, but it was for a while. Until what I like to use now, a crystal ball or the full moon. So it doesn't matter what you start with. Let it be comfortable to you today. What feels right today is okay, all right? I'm rhyming a lot today. Okay. And overall, we also need balance. Balancing the two steps, relaxation and awareness. So as we practice together, if you don't remember anything at all, just remember one word, relax. Give yourself time to relax. Meditation's been taught differently the past 100 years. 100 years ago, sit still, don't move. It's not wrong, but people today, we perceive it differently. Back then, people were already very laid back, relaxed. So when they hear sit still, don't move. Okay. They're there. Just what they needed. Nowadays, we focus too much and we've forgotten how to relax. So when you say sit still, don't move, we add a step. We tense up. That's not one of the steps. So that's why it's not wrong, but it wasn't meant for people of today. So our master, very smart, sharing with us, relax. Take it easy first. Then your body will be more where it needs to be. And then allow yourself to have that gentle focus. So, any questions before we begin? Yes.
So what's the difference? What's the difference when you're focusing on an object and you say your focal point is the center of your body?
Okay.
So if I'm focusing on something, I'm new at this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm thinking about something, I'm thinking in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
How does that translate to the center of my body?
Okay. In the beginning, let it be where it feels comfortable to you. So if you like it here, perfect. Keep it there for now. As your mind becomes calm, it will naturally gravitate to this point. That way, it's a way to let you know you don't have to push it there. Okay, so let's say you like it over here. Then continue to watch it here. Whatever you see, whatever you feel, just let it be here. Totally fine. Or you like it over here, then have it here. Maybe you like it way over there. That's okay too. And our master really does have to remind us this, because sometimes we feel, oh, it's supposed to be here. It's not here yet. I'm doing it wrong. No, we're practicing. It's just like if you learn to swim, right? You jump, well, first you got to get in the pool and then start practicing. But even though you know how to swim, doesn't mean you can swim like an Olympic gold medalist, right? It takes practice. So where you're thinking of it is totally fine. That's why even the object can be anything. It's a way to help us start our mind on the journey of slowing down, getting gentle, and eventually to the spot. Yeah, very good question. Thank you. Okay, any other questions? Okay, don't worry, we have time for Q&A at the end also. So, as we're about to meditate together, as you guys know, for those who watch me online, I always have something in the background to look at. As we meditate, don't feel like you need to have your eyes closed. It's letting your eyes fall gently. You can have them closed completely, or even a little bit open, or just stay open. Whatever feels comfortable to you. If you have your eyes open, that's why I have a little video to play in the background. You can watch that, nice, comfortable. Or you can check if I'm awake or asleep. That works too. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay. Then, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And when you're ready, you can return to normal breathing. Let us begin the body scan. The body scan is not quite scanning for something, but rather allowing your body to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And there's no need to rush. Take your time. So let us start at the top of your head, relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, very gently closing them, as if you are about to go to sleep. Letting your eyelids fall very gently, very lightly, like a feather falling onto still water. And as I mentioned before, you don't need to squeeze your eyes closed or force them shut. How our master explains, it's like letting your eyelashes touch. It's very gentle. They don't even need to be completely closed. We just close most of our eyes as a way to let go and be able to start looking inward instead of outward. As we receive most of our information of the world through our eyes, through what we see. So by taking time to close them, or at least close them most of the way, it helps us let go of a lot of those extra things. And allow the relaxation to flow down your nose, your cheeks, your mouth, down to your chin, letting your entire face become completely relaxed. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your neck, your shoulders. Allow them to feel light and loose, nice and comfortable. Feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. No pressure, no tension, just at ease and comfortable. And allow the relaxation to flow down to your arms. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing, down to the tips of your fingers. Letting your arms feel light, loose, and comfortable. Then relaxing your chest, your abdomen, and your back. Slowly going down your back, one vertebra at a time. Feel like you are getting a massage, releasing, relieving, and relaxing. All the muscles in your back, little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. And allow that relaxation to flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. Relaxation is a very important first step. If you have any more discomfort, feel free to adjust. Remember, we meditate for inner peace, not Instagram. What I mean by this is, you don't need to look perfect, but you should feel perfect. And we're not statues. It's okay to move. Meditators tend to sit still, but not because they're trying to sit still. When you are comfortable, you naturally stay still. Just like when we go to bed, no one lays down and actively thinks, gotta stay still, gotta stay still. You'd never fall asleep. Instead, we lay back, relax, and drift to sleep. Very similar to meditation. You relax your body, relax your mind, and everything falls into place. Just getting that balance of relaxation and awareness. But the first thing we need is relaxation, allowing our body to feel comfortable and relaxed. So adjust if you need to. Don't feel bad or think that you're doing something wrong. I have already moved over 10 times since we started. And I've been meditating for over 25 years. There's nothing wrong with moving. We're making adjustments. This way, we can be comfortable and go in deeper. And once your body's relaxed, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. It's a light focus, not too intense, not too intent. It's light and gentle. What we do is visualize or imagine your meditation object, whatever object or image that feels comfortable to you. As I mentioned before, I recommend the full moon because it's bright and shining, but not blinding. It's calming and cooling. But your meditation object can be anything at all, whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. And let your mind rest on this one thing, relaxingly, comfortably. When your mind stays with one thing for a prolonged period of time, your mind starts to let go. Letting go of all those extra thoughts, allowing you a little bit of peace. As peace is accumulated, it's not a light switch. We can't simply turn it on and be happy all the time. But instead, we gather it little by little, bit by bit. And as we practice more and more, it gets easier to attain. And then we gather more and more, and it lasts longer. But for now, take your time. Relax your body, relax your mind. As your mind starts to relax, starts to let go, you'll start to feel lighter, as if a weight has been lifted. The reason for this is because when you start to let go of your thoughts, even though thoughts are weightless, they have no mass, but they weigh us down, especially the more we think about them. So when we finally let go, even if it's just one thought of your hundreds of thousands of thoughts, you start to feel the effects. You start to feel lighter, feel more at ease, easier to relax. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Allow your mind to take a break, just staying here, staying with your meditation object or image. Allowing the other thoughts to just float away. You can watch them if you'd like, watching them like clouds in the sky. But one thing we must remember is not to feed them like birds. If you ignore them, they'll just go away on their own. But once you feed them, they stay longer. And worse, they bring their friends. Just like our thoughts. If you focus in on them, try to find reason, critique, analyze. That's like feeding the birds. Then your thoughts stay, and then it becomes a chain of thoughts. Then your meditation session ends up becoming a thinking session. While the word meditation means to think or contemplate, the act of meditating is not to think. To allow our mind to finally take a break. It doesn't need to do anything. And while it might be easy to say, it does take time to do. Because we spend most of our lives practicing thinking. As thinking has done a lot of wonderful things for us. Helped us innovate, create. But in the end, it also needs a break. It needs time to rest. And that's what we're doing now. Relax your body, relax your mind. Araham Samma Araham Samma Araham. A mantra is a great tool to help you calm your mind. Feel free to say it as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Rahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. And now let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Arahang Samma Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing. And imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state and the surrounding states, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved one, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Buddha Parapata Pache Kananjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakampanta Misapaso Sapaputtha Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Sattha Soti Part 1 to 3. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How's everyone feeling? Okay. Right now, excuse me. Right now, at the end of meditation, is a very important time. A time for us to consider or check. I like to call it checking. It's checking to see what works, what didn't work. Also to notice how you feel right now compared to when we just walked in. Notice that difference. Sometimes it's very subtle, sometimes it's like night and day. And notice those differences. It helps you see how you're doing. And as you practice more, compare this session to last time or another session. Comparing sessions is always okay when you finish meditating, never during, okay? Otherwise, it becomes expectation. Why isn't it like last time? Why isn't it like last time? Or, that's kind of what happens. So, afterward is always good. Okay. Any questions or wonders or experience you may want to share?
Learn to let go a little more.
Okay, very good. Yes, learning to let go is a big one. It's not easy to let go. In fact, many of us have heard this, let go, but they never really tell you how to let go, right? So here's a nice example. This is safe. Piece of paper. Okay. So when you let go physically, easy. Gravity does the work for us. It goes down on its own. But when it's our mind, this is our thought. Let go. Oh, oops. Okay. Let go. Oh, still stuck. Okay, let go. And you're holding a little bit. You're still holding on. This is why letting go is not so easy. Instead, when you let go, it's not trying to throw away or forget about. It's more learning how to place it down instead of carrying. Okay? It's like our groceries. All right? We go buy groceries, we have a big bag of groceries. Is it important? Yes. It's how I'm going to live. Right? It's my food for the next few days at least. Maybe a week, depending on how much you buy and how well you store. So, as you have your groceries, it's important. But when you get home, what do? You put it on the counter and put it away, right? Nobody carries the groceries around in the house. Oh, hey, hon, how you doing? Walking around. No one does that, right? You put it down and then you put it away. That's like us meditating. Only our mind's funny. It's more like we hold on to the grocery bag and we take out one at a time instead of just putting the whole bag down. Eventually, we learn how to just put it down. But that's the thing with attachment and our mind. It doesn't let go so easily. It holds on so tightly. So it takes a bit of time. Okay, you start off like this, one thing at a time, until eventually, and you're able to have that peace a little easier. So understand that it takes time. Our mind is funny. And as long as you take it as it's funny, not what's wrong with me, you'll still be able to progress. Don't think of your mind like, here's another one. Think of your mind like a child, okay? Like it's your baby. When you care for your baby, excuse me, you don't yell at it and scold it and shake it around, no. Instead, you forgive your baby. You understand it doesn't know any better. That's very much like our mind. Even though we look in the mirror, we think of, we see an adult. But when it's your mind, not really. It's more like a toddler, still running around doing its own thing. So that's why we practice. We had more time practicing physically. That's why most of us can sit still for very long, for the most part, or at least look proper when you need to. But when it comes to our mind, we haven't had much practice with that. So then that's why it takes some more time to train our mind to slow down, to calm down. That way, we can start to feel peace and get the balance. All right. Yes.
When you were talking about the breathing, relaxation, and all this stuff, I was relating that to the word yoga. People think of as the posture or the exercises. It's an umbrella term which includes the meditation as the end goal.
Mm-hmm.
And to reach there, you have to prepare yourself. And the preparation starts with you. Preparing yourself to be the right person. Like all the things that you mentioned, to forgive yourself, prepare. Second one would be to be a model citizen for the society, that how you are. Those would be the first two steps. Then comes the postures, the yoga postures, to keep yourself both physically and mentally well.
Mm-hmm.
And once you are prepared, then the breathing comes in as something to help you with that process, and also to relax yourself. Once you've done that, then your process starts towards that meditation, to withdraw your senses. All the sensory organs that we are blessed with, we use it. Right now, we have to withdraw from that to be in that state. That's the next step. Then you come to the thing that you mentioned. Instead of letting go everything, you just focus on one thing. And that you are thinking just about your breathing or some object or whatever. Then you think about, you get to that stage of then steady into meditation to reach into your goal. Like to think about, why am I here in this world? What is the purpose?
Yes, exactly.
Like, to think about questions like that, to reach that enlightenment state. So it's all towards that. And so
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of.
Very good. Yes, you're right. You see that there are so many spiritual practices where also both, it's important to know that body and mind are important. That's why yoga is a great way to exercise. Actually, most monks do make yoga just because we can't really go out and jog. The clothes doesn't work. Okay. So, there are many things that we can do and learn that having both body and mind, having that connection, realizing healthy body, healthy mind, and it goes vice versa. It's all about practicing. When you're more mindful, more aware of both, we're able to keep that balance much easier. Yeah. Thank you very much.
That's what it's called. 8 limbs of yoga. These are the 8 steps.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. Any other questions or wonders today? Okay. Then, as this is the last Saturday I'm here, I want to share with you these tips. It's actually a very simple thing we call the 4 C's. C like cat, all right? And they're originally meant for meditation, but actually it can be done in many things. So first off, let you know what they are. As if you were here last week, you heard it also. It's comfort, conscious, consistent, and then consider. These are the 4 C's that we use. The first 2 should sound familiar. Comfort and conscious. The 2 steps of meditation, relaxation and awareness. We need those 2 consistently. As we have them consistently, we're able to keep moving forward. Think of it like they're your railroad tracks to success. Relaxation and awareness. When they're consistent, they're parallel, not kind of off or like this. You're able to keep moving forward, even if it's just inching forward little by little, still moving forward. And then we consider taking that time to check and see what works, what doesn't work, to make it better, more efficient. Just like in meditation, at first we're finding our balance. We find that balance, okay. Then you take some time to look back. What did I do this time? Oh, when I did the body scan, that helped me a lot. I'm gonna do it again. Or, oh, the mantra was perfect for me. Do that again. Or, this object didn't quite work for me. I'm gonna change the object. Same kind of thing. Taking those time to notice what works, what doesn't work, it will help you continue to improve. And while my master said there were 4 C's, I like to add a fifth one. Though it's not a C word, it's more of an emoji. Smile. Okay? Now, as we practice, these 5 C's are actually the recipe for success. Anything you do, have relaxation and awareness. You have awareness that focus on what you're doing, of course, but you need to allow yourself to relax too. It will help you enjoy it. Not only that, you do this more consistently, you'll find ways to make it better, to improve. And this is how this cycle goes on. And you get better and better at whatever skill you're working on. So try it out. This is why for my online class, late night meditation, I always tell them, have you done your homework? And the homework is have relaxation and awareness in everything you do. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall, because you don't have to be sitting to learn to meditate. It's okay to meditate while you're outside doing things, doing your chores, even while you're driving. Please don't close your eyes, okay? So understand, it's just like that. You can do it all. Oh, yes.
Yeah, LP'Klint, I remember you saying in the past that we've been taught how to think, but we haven't been taught how to stop thinking, and that leads to a lot of overthinking.
Indeed.
So it just reminds me of how, like, I'm in this process of trying to unlearn things or do things differently because I've been taught to think too much. I need to slow down and think in a different way that isn't like so it isn't so much overthink. And I think really being in community, like meditation sessions like these, it helps me much to change my thought patterns and my habits much more easily than if I were just sitting alone. So I think I just was wondering if you could say something either about how we just not overthink or about how being in a community can make it easier to make necessary changes and to see things differently.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Michael. Yes, having a group to meditate with is absolutely wonderful. That's why we have this center here every Tuesday at 7 and Saturdays at 3:30. It's always way better to be in person. Next best thing, online. It's a community together. It's not as good. If you guys have this here, please do it. And then you can't make it, I'm online Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 p.m. here. So my late night meditation where most of you are already asleep. Not a problem. But this is something that I've always done. It's a way to help practice. And the thing about overthinking, we all do it. It's always because we're thinking of how we should do it. And it's things that haven't happened yet, or things that may happen or may not happen. And we start thinking about all those extra things. We have to stop and go right back to the simple thing, back to right now, back to the present. What can I do right now? If it's something that we'll need it in the future, okay, it's good to plan for it, but right now, it's not time yet. When we start to take some time to go back to right now, what can I do right now? For example, here in our class, right now is time for self-care. That's what we're doing. We're caring for ourselves, to give ourselves time to relax, to rest. And believe me, last year was my year of self-care. I put myself as priority, and my health has gone much better since. And since then, I have more energy to help more people, be able to do more classes. I'm the only monk that I know that does 5 to 7 classes a week. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. While I was here, it's every day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday online. Tuesday class here. Thursday, I did a class for Alabama today. And then tomorrow we have a ceremony. So you see, since I've been able to care for myself, I've been able to do more. If you want to help more or do more, you still have to care for yourself. So please do take that time to not just think and think. Go back to right now. What can I do right now? And then step by step. And you'll see an improvement in both your mood, your feeling, your health, as well as even what you're doing. You actually improve because you're not overthinking. So thank you for bringing that up. And yeah, actually, we're already over time. But I will be hanging out here if you guys want. As this is my digital business card. There's a little QR code you can scan if you'd like,
I think
and then
everyone
we can chat
happy,
and hang out.
even over time. Thank you, Brother King. And then he still be on his journey. If you never know him before, he was here for 10 years with us, and then now he just want to be in the world, the wide world for a while, and then hopefully in the future he will come back here. And then even if he's not here, we still have meditations going on here in person every Saturday and Tuesday. And then we have the midday on Thursday also. And then if you want to follow LP'Klint, always online, like the late night, Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday, right? And then today. And we still have Tuesday with you, right? Tuesday, we
Yeah,
still
this
have
Tuesday I'm
you.
here. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
come here one more
Tuesday
day.
here,
Tuesday.
7 to 8. So the last class at this time, and then so the next time we will talk, and then he will come back here from time to time, and then you can check it out from our website because now our Facebook is kind of something
Technical
wrong. We
difficulties.
have the problem, and then thank you again for your wisdom, P. Please bow, 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 bow.
May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again. Have a wonderful day. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together. Okay. Okay. All right, so we'll have a quick group picture.